Welcome back to Arkham Reactor, folks. Today we're doing a band that I must apologise to the band first of all. On behalf of me and Big G, we get a lot of emails in, and quite a lot of them are spam when it comes to the emails. But this band is not spam, and it's a band who kind of just slightly looked over, and we just want to apologise to them first of all. The band is called Inner Echo. So Inner Echo, and they've sent us an email. It was back in March, so apologising that first of all. That they were doing so. They've done a cover of "Pushing Me Away" from Linkin Park, and me, Big G, isn't the biggest Linkin Park fan. He just kind of recently got back into them. Me, I always have loved Linkin Park. Chester Bennington's vocals were just raw, and it's one that is kind of in the rock metal scene is kind of just missing. Same with Chris Cornell actually, and they've done a cover of "Push Me Away" from Linkin Park, and it's the band sent us an email. It was Andrew Weisberg, and he's the founder and lead guitarist of Inner Echo, and really, I'll just read this line out to you, and you kind of get reason why we would do the reaction. Any and all help given to the current state of the music scene. So with COVID going on, smaller bands like the band I'm going to be reacting Friday, um, they will, they're all going to struggle at the moment with record labels and things like that because they can't get out on do all these shows. They're not going to grab the following that they can. So the next kind of way they can turn is to Facebook marketing and all that kind of marketing side, or they can get in contact with where quite a lot of reactions do go, and it is on YouTube. So if a band reaches out to a YouTube reactor, doesn't matter how many followers they have, it's going to pick up some gel, and they're going to get at least one new follow, that they never had before, which is going to be a massive help for the band. Now, me and Big G have always said in this channel, if it's the smaller bands that are looking for some help, and I think Chris from MTN, that's up there, another British actor that we absolutely love, then he as well has done he'd done a live stream. It was about 24 hours to raise money for these smaller bands, just to help them out for financial support, because you can get out on tour. This was last year when COVID hit, and I was running about June, July when it was at its kind of worst for the kind of financial sector and things like that as well. But no, as an Arkham Reactor are always going to be happy to give the shout outs to the smaller bands, and hopefully become the next next big thing, because metal nowadays, as you know it, that you've got the bands that are at the top, and then you've got the bands that are always down below. You want all these down below bands that are actually good, instead of the ones that are down below for a bad reason, to be pushed up and get the following that they deserve. Now, Inner Echo, are they worth it? We're just gonna jump in. This is the cover of "Pushing Me Away" from Linkin Park, and we're just gonna jump right into it. Let's go.
I've lied to you the same way that I always do. This is the last smile that I'll fake for the sake of being with you.
Right, I've never paused a song only 41 minutes into a song, right? Never have, probably never will again. But that just sounds as close to Chester as a lot of artists are going to get, and that is just gives you chills right from the start because it's when you hear it, you can when you're obviously listening to Linkin Park Pushing Me Away, you can hear it. You can hear Chester Bennington and that just gives you shivers. And then when you're listening, just the first 41 seconds, that's all we've done. You get just a little bit of Chester mixed in with this guy's voice, and that just gives you chills. Just gonna go back into it.
The sacrifice of hiding in a lie. The sacrifice is never knowing why I never walked away, why I play myself this way, and now I see you're testing me, pushes me away. Why I never walked away, why I play myself this way, and now I see you're testing me, pushes me away. I've tried like you to do everything you wanted to. This is the last time I'll take the blame for the sake of being with you. The sacrifice of hiding in a lie. The sacrifice is never knowing why I never walked away, why I play myself this way, and now I see you're testing me, pushes me away. Why I never walked away, why I play myself this way, and now I see you're testing me, pushes me away. One at a time, this is how we find out all at once. The sacrifice of hiding in a lie. One at a time, this is how we find out all at once. The sacrifice is never knowing why I never walked away, why I play myself this way, and now I see you're testing me, pushes me away. Why I never walked away, why I play myself this way, and now I see you're testing me, pushes me away. Pushes me away. Pushes me away.
Fuck, 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 fuck. As you see, I only done one pause and that was at the start. I was just too kind of entwined with that. Just off the start, damn, it's probably if I've seen a lot of Linkin Park covers, right? But that is my favourite. And I'm going to tell you why, and I'm going to explain why. First of all, the vocalist. Just. If this. It just nearly sounds like Chester. It's just that close that if you thought of any other artist and go, do a Chester, try and sing like Chester, then 99% of them aren't going to be able to do it. We're going to be able to do the like the vocal fry and things like that, but they're not going to be able to sound just like Chester. But in an echo, I've just went and done it, and I think the song doesn't have many views on YouTube, and I don't know why, because that's top of the line. As well, you heard the drums at the start as well, with the kind of almost distorted, and it seems like it was miles away, obviously for effects. It was amazing. Guitars knew exactly what they're doing, and just revert back to the vocals. The vocals as well. The vocals were just on point. It's almost the thing that all I could do was smile, because I couldn't headbang because I was so engrossed in it. That was just wow. Kind of speechless actually, because that was fire. And they've said as well that the just reading the email that I have here. Um, yep, they're just trying to do everything they can to get their name out, and honestly, see if this band done more, if not become a Linkin Park cover band, but done a few more, like say for example, Crawling, that would be a major hit. If you can get the voice director on point again, like you done with this one, then Crawling would be a massive hit. For other ones, maybe Numb, because everyone knows Numb. It's probably one of Linkin Park's most popular songs. Even do a few smaller ones again. But wow, guys, make sure you do go and give this a subscribe. They have got a debut single out that is their own, and perhaps we might actually just go and do that kind of in a minute. I do record these in bulk. We've got a special one for you on Friday. That was sent in. It's an early release as well. Well, it's a on point release because the band have sent us the song early to react to, just so we have enough time to get it out. And Inner Echo, fuck me. These, if they can sound like that for every okay, not obviously not sound like that, but if they can produce that quality for every other song that they do, and we're going to go react to their debut single as well, then these are going somewhere. It's the band I've just reacted to. There's the one for Friday. They're going to go places. This band as well. They will go places. I know with small bands as well, as I mentioned, probably mentioned in Friday's video, depends on which one you watch first. Then we're more than willing to put smaller bands out, just because the current state of for smaller bands when it comes to the music scene, that you can't really go out and tour or go out and play some shows that would eventually get your name out and potential for record labels, etc. But no, this band is going some places. You heard it here. You probably heard it other places first, but you heard it here as well. My God, last two reactions that I've done, this one and the previous one, just pure fire. The smaller bands are absolutely. They're kind of showing the bigger bands up as well. They're showing the bigger bands up. Even though this was a cover, it's a cover, and they've obviously got their own kind of style to it. They're just showing the bigger bands up, basically. Just going, yeah, you might be bigger, but we can do this and that. Let's see you do that with your big record label. Which they're doing, and they're doing absolutely pushing it at the park. But I think I've spoken enough about this band that I probably end up going round and round in circles. That they are fantastic, and they're probably going to be one of the next biggest things. And in an echo, if you do become the next biggest thing, then you fully deserve it, because that was fantastic. But anyway, folks, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, and make sure you go and subscribe to them as well. Link will be in the description.